Dude, hanging in there. I think we figured it out.
I think we did.
We beat technology. So
John Connor will be proud.
yeah, the resistance. I have to ask, what is shred dirt?
All right, so I get that question a lot. So Shred Dirt originated in Oklahoma with a band called BC and the Big Rig.
Okay.
Uh, Phenomenal band, and they did the whole mixing red dirt and rock together first, from my understanding. This is what I was told because I'm not originally from the area. So when the Stray Sons formed, I had no clue who they were, and people kept asking, like, you're not red dirt, you're not just rock, you're damn sure not full blown country. What are you guys? And I just blurted out, uh, shred dirt. And then someone educated me on who had started the original term. But for us, our definition of shred dirt, this version of it, is we're a little heavier. It's more of like rock with sprinkled with some red dirt. We're still Southern boys. We're still uh, country boys. We just like to lean a little more in the rock direction, but sprinkle those red dirt influences and stuff. For one, I can't change my accent. You can hear it in some of my songs. I got a Southern accent, but we're not full blown modern Southern rock like Saving Abel, Blackstone Cherry, stuff like that. But we're also not like as red dirt as some of the other bands coming through Texas and whatnot. So we're just kind of like 3/4 of the way rock and about a quarters red dirt. So
There you have it. Because I love that term. And people go like, "What's the difference?" I'm like, I don't know.
I personally, for me, shred dirt is heavier. Shred
Heavier.
dirt, Giovanni and the Hired Guns could have called themselves shred dirt back in the
Okay.
day. They could have, because they were on that heavier side. But I like the term because red dirt itself is already very broad. Rock is very broad. I think I just like putting them together and creating this extremely huge.
Uh oh. We have a little little pause in the game. I swear. Ah man.
I have
Honestly,
no idea. I have.
yeah.
uh,
I see
what up?
I see three of you now. Oh,
Oh no.
okay. We're back to two.
I don't know what's going on. Uh, I don't know if it's my phone. I don't know what's going on. But like I was saying, I like having that room, that wiggle room, to where we can be anything we want. You listen to Clean Money, it's pretty traditional red dirt. Then you listen to some of our newer stuff, it's a little more heavy. I don't like having rules, so kind of being allowed to do what we want to do is what shred dirt allows us to do.
Okay. Yeah, I was wondering if it was like more on the like the lead side of having like the blazing solos and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, that's just something we were going to do anyways. That's something I felt was missing in music in general. Was we were getting so caught up in. Ooh, we get caught into music, but we get so caught up in trying to create the next biggest hit that we're not being creative anymore. We're just trying to follow formulas, and I miss guitar solos. I grew up on them, and nobody really was doing them anymore unless you went to a live show. And I was like, screw that. We're put throw them in our songs every chance we can. We're gonna throw a good lead, a good solo. It's gonna be nice.
I definitely appreciate that because like in the 80s, you had to have if you didn't have a guitar player that could like shred, you
Yeah.
weren't like you weren't taken serious as a band in that whole
Mm-mm.
metal genre and everything. And then like 90s, late 90s, the grunge came out and it was like
Yeah.
guitar lessons aren't cool anymore. Playing clean, precise. It just kind of like it didn't like go away. And then like Metallica did a record with no solos on it,
Yeah.
and yeah, I love it. Well, as a guitar player, like
Yeah.
it's what I want to hear, and it's it's funny. Because like with the, I love like the Shredder stuff, like Buckethead, Yngwie Malmsteen, Joe Sanchez, like all the big names. And I've come to like really fall in love with like the country side of it and
Yeah.
all those like country pickers and starting to trying to like get into more like I never really listened to like Southern rock. I was
Right.
talking to Andrew from Them Dirty Roses, and I was like, man, I thought you guys were playing a new song. And I turned over to the guy. I was like, hey, man, what song is this? What's this song? What's this song's name? He goes, and he kind of like looked the other way. I'm like, oh. And the guy who's started laughing. He goes, it's called Whipping Post by the Allman Brothers. And I was like, oh. I was like, this song's fantastic. And I was telling him that story. He goes, dude, I'd never heard of it either. He's like, you're cool. He said, that stuff happens to me all the time. I was like, oh, apparently I have to listen to more Southern rock. Did he disappear again? Oh, man. Cowboy distortion. I'm going to mark this. Technical difficulties. This is going to be one of those ones that take a while to record, edit. Yeah, I'm just going to stop